Peace, love, everybody. This is Sonja from GodWinsTV, and I'd like to talk to you today about my cure for sarcoidosis, if you want to call it that. I have been sarcoidosis free for going on 13 years now. And if you want to know how I was diagnosed and my symptoms and stuff, you can go to my video that talks about how that all happened. I'll try to put a link on this video. Friends were praying, my church was praying, I was going to doctors. I had done everything the doctors had told me to do for 5 years, basically 4 years I think at that point. And they had said to me, we've done everything that we can do. There's nothing else we can do. You will have this for the rest of your life. And that was not good enough for me, because Jesus had told me otherwise. So I just kept trying different things. So basically the Lord just connected me with the right people, and he came across like I said, a colleague. It was my husband had worked with this guy, and it was like his wife or something like this. And her mom was into health foods and what have you. And alternative healing, put it that way. And she said to me, she asked me about my condition. I told her. And she said, oh, well, if it's your lungs, hey, well, I heard that papaya is good for your lungs. So I'm like, papaya, where do I get it? So I went to the local, well, it was a local health food store, but it was like health and foods, you know, like it was like organic foods, and, you know, like you could get all kinds of alternative over-the-counter stuff, right? And this store happened to be called Nutters. I don't know if you don't have a Nutters in you probably have some kind of alternative health food kind of thing. But I don't think that's terribly necessary, because what I got was papaya, and some places you can just go down to your grocery store and get that. Now here in Canada, papaya tastes well, it's pretty gross. And so I just went to Nutters and I got the dried stuff. Now I got some here. This is what it looks like. It's here. And this is dried stuff here. And it's that fruit that kind of looks like a big mango, and it's got this patch in the middle with all these tons and tons of little black seeds. And you basically eat the fruit, and the seeds you throw away, or you plant them, or whatever you want to do with them. But this, I would eat about a handful of this every day, and it tastes like, I would say it tastes something like tangerines, or like a strong orange flavor. And it's really sweet. Sorry. So if you're a diabetic, you have to watch the sugar, okay? Just really watch the sugar, because they are quite sweet, okay? And what happened was, I went to Nutters and I just got a little bag of this stuff. And this one hasn't got any sugar coating or anything like that. It's just plain. And I just ate the bag. And I was still sick, and I went to the hospital, and I had pneumonia again for I don't know how many times, and went to my specialist appointment, and he gave me the same old, yeah, you're going to have this for the rest of your life. And then he really looked at the x-rays and he said, well, it does look a little bit better, but it's probably nothing. You're going to have this the rest of your life. There's nothing else we can do. And I thought to myself, you know what? He said that it did look a little tiny bit better. And I went home and I thought, you know what? If I'm going to give this papaya a try, I'm going to give it a really good try. So I went back to Nutter's and I bought like a 20-pound box. Like they thought I was nuts. Like they were like, what are you going to do with it? I said, I'm going to eat it. And basically I just divided it up into little, like handful sizes, about so much. About so much. And I just ate that every day, kind of like an apple a day keeps the doctor away. A handful of papaya a day keeps the sarcoidosis away. And 3 months later, I went to my specialist again, Dr. York. And my condition had gone from, where am I? From down here, whoop, up like this. My lungs were better, my breathing was better, my everything looked better in my chest. It was so much better. And I remember sitting in the waiting room. And like it was one of those all day things. You gotta go get your x-rays, come to the doctor, da 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 da. And he goes and he looks at the x-rays and he comes running out to the waiting room. And he says, wow, do your x-rays ever look good? And he says, we got to get you off all this medication. And then he says, I wonder what I did. And I thought, oh yeah, I know what I did. So I told him about the papaya. He said, I don't think it's the papaya. So, hey, I stopped eating the papaya. My condition the next 3 months was just, didn't get any worse, didn't get any better, but just stayed the same. So 3 months later, I went to the doctor and he was like, oh, I'm so disappointed. I thought you were getting better. So I said, okay, I'm going to go on the papaya again. Went back on, and again, my condition went up like that. And so I stayed on the papaya, and it just went away. My sarcoidosis went away, and I have been off all medication since May of 2000. So that's papaya. That's what I did. And I'm going to share with you on another video about some of the other things that I did to get better. So I didn't just do papaya, okay? That was one of the things that I did. But yeah, if you have sarcoidosis, yeah, get some papaya. And yeah, we'll talk to you on the next video. Okay, peace, love, everybody. Bye.